Hi, my name is Daniel Dal Molin, and I'm a financial planner here with Global Financial Consultants in Singapore. Today we're going to talk about superannuation. And is this the right place to put my retirement savings for Australian expats? What are the benefits of putting money aside in super, and what are the areas I need to watch out for? Just a quick summary of the conditions around contributing to your super as an Australian expat. You do have the option of making a concessional contribution up to $30,000 per year from income or net income generated in Australia. If you have a total superannuation balance less than $500,000, you can carry forward up to 5 years of that concessional contribution. The other option, as an Aussie expat, you can make a non-concessional contribution, which is you're making a contribution into your super with tax-paid money from maybe your salary here or in the region wherever you live or work. This contribution or this non-concessional contribution is capped at $120,000. So if you have a total superannuation balance less than 1.66 million, you can bring forward up to 3 years of non-concessional contributions, totaling $360,000. So in summary, also conditions of release. So how do you access your super in future? Number one is if you're 60 years old and you have given up your job and intend not to work more than 10 hours per week, you can access your super. Number two is if you're 65 years old. What are the benefits of using Aussie super for the Australian expat? Number one is especially attractive if you're going back to live in Australia, then it's an easy, accessible retirement scheme there. Number two is it's a good place to lock away savings. It's non-accessible, so it does get taken off and put away until you meet those conditions of release. So it's a good vehicle for retirement savings. You can hold up to 1.9 million in your superannuation with very attractive tax conditions. I would say superannuation is relatively safe. It's wrapped up in a lot of government regulation. If you follow the conditions of release and follow the terms and conditions of your super, you can access a tax-free income stream in your retirement years. So what are the areas that you have to watch out for using superannuation for your retirement savings? Number one, I think, is the big elephant in the room is government tinkering. Since 2017, when the last coalition government started to tinker with super, I think it was many years before that it wasn't touched. But now we can see subsequently, each year it seems to be changed, or there's changes going forward in each budget. So be careful, consider what you're doing, and watch the news for any updates on changes to superannuation. Number two is if you're going to a country other than Australia to retire, some countries have started to tax income from Australian super. Just be careful and check the details before you decide where you're going to retire to. The third area that you need to watch out for is, at the moment, superannuation is capped at 1.9 million. So if you're looking for a vehicle to put aside more than $1.9 million worth of savings for retirement, maybe you have to look at other areas as well. What should you think about as an Aussie expat when you're considering putting away savings for retirement? If you're not sure when you're going to retire to, I would say use the superannuation scheme for some of your retirement savings and have a look at some other options of what you can do for your retirement savings. I usually advise clients to use some sort of structure so that they can lock away money. It's not easily accessible, and that money should be kept aside for retirement. If you're a long way off from retirement, just be careful using super, because you don't know what superannuation will look like in 20 or 30 years if governments continue to tinker with the idea. In summary, please consider the choices, and please remember there are other options for places to put your money for retirement savings. Don't have to only use superannuation. There are other options, and some of them might be a little bit more tax efficient than super. Okay, thanks very much for listening. That's my short video on superannuation. If you'd like to have a discussion or want to have a chat about some ideas around retirement planning, superannuation, insurance bonds, give me a call. My details are below.